I have Lauren Fix, the car guru, with me, and we're going to talk buying a new car in the market because so many people have questions about this, Lauren. So thank you for coming with us on AM Buffalo.
I'm glad I'm local, and I'm happy to be here to help people.
Ooh, and folks, she knows what she's talking about. So let's talk about the car market because you mentioned the housing market, and right after that normally comes cars. So talk about that.
Typically, so today they said the housing starts were down by, it's down so much, it hasn't been that low since 1984. So typically, if you're involved in financial, which I kind of have no choice because it sort of all blends together, you see a car bubble that bursts. The car bubble is not going to burst. I'm sorry to say. And why is that? It's because typically there's a lot of cars, a lot of inventory, manufacturers need to get rid of them, there's incentives, there's no incentives. There's no financial breaks. And we're going to look at interest rates going up. So people are thinking about keeping their car. So if I were you today and you had a leased vehicle and you love your vehicle, you got low mileage, don't trade it in, buy it off the lease. A lot of dealers don't like that because they need the inventory.
Right.
So I tell people, just like you were talking about buying a car, when people turn in cars with low mileage, they're sold literally
immediately
on the spot.
Immediately.
Because you can't get them. So right now that's not going to change until 2024. And the reason for that is a chip shortage. So when you think about chips, don't think potato chips. There's a little teeny chips you can think of like an iPhone. Well, in the cars, there's something called a legacy chip. They're larger, they're panels of all the technology that makes the safety and the center screen work. And when they don't have them, they can't sell you a car. So some dealers may have cars on lots, but they were delivered without the ability for all that safety stuff to work. So basically it's the manufacturers finding a place to park their cars, and the dealers are holding on to them. When they get the parts, they can sell them. So don't think that you're going to wait for this going to happen next week. So I would tell you, if you want a new car, order a new car. The dealers in Buffalo and Rochester are fabulous, and they are not charging over sticker, which is not the case around the rest of the country.
But be prepared to wait. I got lucky on mine.
I waited 8 months.
Oh my God.
On my own truck, and I got insight.
We had a 6-month wait on my car. My husband got lucky. He went to the dealership and someone was pulling in with the car and it had extremely low mileage. He said, I'll take that one. So I got super lucky. But be prepared to wait. And you're saying how long?
Oh, it's going to be till 2024. So right now, and I just got this as I was pulling in the parking lot here, the Ford Maverick, which is their cute little compact pickup truck, is stopping orders for 23 models. We're not even in 23 yet.
Because of the chip.
Because of the chip shortage and supply chain of a lot of other things, tires, wiring harnesses, and so forth. They're stopping at the end of September. Now, that may restart up. But if you wanted to pick up a Maverick, you'd either have to get one off a lot or one coming in.
Lauren, not everybody can wait that long, though.
No.
What about the folks that need a car now? They're saying, my car is not going to make it another 8 months. What are you saying they should do?
There's a couple things you can do. If you're looking at used cars, the prices are up about 40%. So before you go and just buy a car, it's got high mileage, if you don't know what you're looking at under the hood, you go, I don't know. Don't do it. Find a certified mechanic, a repair shop in town. They're going to charge you about $150 to $200 to look at the vehicle. Was it flood damage? Was it in an accident? You need a list of green, yellow, red. Green, this car is in great shape, brakes are excellent, and so forth. Yellow, you need an exhaust system, or it's got a slight engine problem, but you can't hold off too long. And red, holy moly, this thing was in a flood, it was in a fire, it was in an accident. Don't buy it. So whatever you're looking at, never be afraid to walk away. Don't let anyone convince you this is the last car. But this is also good benefit to not buy from an individual because you have no warranty. You buy from a known dealer. So I would say if you're looking at a GM, go to a GM dealer. You're looking at a Ford, go to a Ford dealer because they're going to go through the vehicle, take care of recalls, technical service bulletins, and there's a warranty that they can back it because it's their brand.
And then what if you're a person that does not have a favorite brand? Like, I know the type of car that I like. Where do you even start? They say, I need a new car, but I don't even know what I like.
Well, first off, figure out what your budget is. And you'll look at the prices. There's a lot of places you can go, Kelley Blue Book, Cars.com, Auto Trader. Get a feel for those prices and know that it's going to be a little bit more than you expect. And before you add that up, make sure to add in your insurance costs. That's part of your budget. You buy a newer car, let's say you had a 2000 whatever, and now you're going to buy a 2005, your insurance rates are going to go up. Because it's the cost of the replacement of that. And it's also more expensive to replace it.
And that's really good.
That's part of your budget.
Tell everybody some things that they can expect that will make your insurance rate go up that come with a new car, because a lot of people don't know what to expect.
New drivers are the biggest reason to raise rates. If you've got especially young men, if you've got a younger kid, 16, learning how to drive, insurance rates go up.
That's me.
Well, because accidents are higher, and for some reason males typically have more accidents than women. I don't know if that's true or not, but this is what the insurance company states, so we have no choice but to follow it. If you've had a lot of accidents, if you had a DWI or any sort of lots of tickets, all that's going to cost. Now, the car itself, if you have more safety features, blind spot detection, like we're talking about your car has blind spot, and that kind of stuff will lower your rate.
Yeah.
More safety lowers the rate. And besides, I can replace cars all day long. We just can't replace you.
Yeah. So if you're going to buy a car, then make sure it has certain things that's going to, well, if you're going to wait for a car.
If you're going to wait.
Buy the things that are going to lower your insurance then.
Right. And if you're saying, I can hold off for 8 months, my rule of thumb is never put more money into a car than it's worth. So if this car is worth $10,000 on today's market, but you got $8,000 of repairs, that doesn't make any sense. Sell it for 10, take your 8 that you were going to put down to fix it, and buy something for $18,000 and have a better vehicle that's safer and maybe meets your needs better.
This is why I'm so glad you're here. Lauren, where can folks find you?
You can go to Car Coach Reports on YouTube. Every Friday I put out a Car Smarts segment that you really need to know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And we do car reviews, first looks of new vehicles on every form of social media at Lauren Fix.
Oh my gosh, you need her. You need her. We have to have her back.